so much money into the football program that it's insane. And it's like, well, what are we getting out of it?
Yeah. Well, you've made some bad hires is what's happened. So you got to hope that this isn't a bad hire.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let you go.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you coming on. Good to hear from you. Good luck to the corn man, Cornhusker man. Got a treat for y'all now. Got a real treat here. I might as well go ahead and hit start recording because I know I'm going to be uploading this part of the video at some point tomorrow. Start recording. There we go.
5-star caller.
Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou.
What up? What up?
Yeah.
Oh, State, baby.
Slimy hot boy.
For that national championship. Hey, Uncle Lou, listen.
Slimy hot boy.
Yeah, slimy hot boy. You don't gotta. You could be rude with me all you want, Uncle Lou. You already know what's about to go down in about 8 days. Ohio State about to take that dub. Georgia sucks. I don't even call Stetson Bennett. I call him a leprechaun, bro, because he is a little leprechaun that throw interceptions. So. Y'all already know what's coming. Uncle Lou, you already know what's coming. And yeah, it's about to be wartime. It's about to be wartime. And you know that. You making videos about Marvin Harrison Jr. You making videos talking about Kelee Ringo. When you know Kelee Ringo cannot guard Marvin Harrison Jr. one-on-one, he got stiff hips, and he going to get burnt. And we're going to score touchdowns, and we're going to drop 40 on y'all. And then we're going to go get revenge on Michigan because that's our main goal. How about that, Uncle Lou? What you think about that?
I think if you think Ohio State scoring 40 points on Georgia, you might be one of the dumbest callers I've ever had. And I've been doing this for 6 years.
Oh, that's what they said a couple years ago when we dropped 40 on Clemson. We always drop 40 in the playoffs. This ain't nothing new to us. Y'all got one national championship.
No, you don't always drop 40 in the playoffs because you got shut out 31-0 in the playoffs. So nothing is not 40, is it?
Yeah, but we got revenge on Clemson.
Is nothing 40? Is nothing 40?
We dropped 50 on Clemson in 2019.
Is nothing 40?
What you mean?
Is nothing 40? Yes or no? You said you always score 40 in the playoffs. I'm asking you if 0 is 40. Yes or no? It's a simple yes or no question.
That year versus Clemson, that Clemson won the national championship that year.
Well, but who do you think's winning it this year, dummy?
What you mean?
Who do you think's winning it this year, dummy? Yeah, okay, so in a couple of years, when somebody's laughing at you because you got beat by Georgia, you can say the same thing. Well, yeah, but when they won the national championship.
Listen, Uncle Lou, y'all's overrated. Y'all's defense
overrated.
Y'all's offense is overrated.
Oh, sir, overrated. Overrated is when you're ranked number 2 and get blown out at home. That's overrated, dummy. Overrated is when you're ranked number 2 and get blown out by home by your big brother. That's overrated.
Come on. Listen, y'all got beat by Alabama last year in the SEC championship, and then y'all got revenge.
Where were you last year? Why are you talking about last year Georgia won the Natty? Where were you last year?
Where were we last year?
Yeah.
What does last year matter?
That's a great question. Great question. So why did you bring it up? You just brought last year up, dummy. You're the one that brought it up. You just talked about last year.
Uncle Lou,
what do you want, Slimy?
Let me listen to me real quick. Listen,
Slimy.
Last year, y'all played Alabama.
I bet $1,000 you got a mixtape. Send me your mixtape right now. Email me your mixtape.
My mixtape?
Yes.
Yeah, I got a mixtape.
I know you
right,
do. Email it to me right now, crazyunclelou@gmail.com. Send me a link or something.
Right, I'll send you my mixtape.
Yeah, send me the mixtape.
To do with these X's and O's?
Oh, it's got everything to do with it. It's got everything to do with it. It's got everything to do with it, Slimy. It's got everything to do with it, Slimy.
Ain't no tight ends about to beat O-State. Come on, man. Y'all gonna need more than that. Y'all gonna need more than tight ends. Y'all don't have a receiver that's even good. None. Let's get on that offense, man. Y'all complain about Kelee Ringo.
It's a top 10 offense. What do you mean? It's a top 10 offense.
You can't guard. Get out of here.
Out of Georgia. Hooker gonna go long to the near corner to Tillman, and it's intercepted by Kelee Ringo.
Fight all the way down the field. Pushing, shoving, staying in phase, turning around, finding the ball, and making a wonderful play. You just don't do it any better than that. It was a fight for 40 yards, and Ringo won.
The hero of the national championship game with a 79-yard interception return to seal it in the win over Alabama. Just sealed Tennessee off here late in the second quarter.
How many touchdowns has Kelee Ringo given up in his career at UGA?
Listen,
zero.
It don't matter. Look
Zero.
At the tape.
None.
Look at the tape, though. He got stiff hits.
I've looked at the tape. There's not a single touchdown on there. Not one.
No.
There's not a single touchdown on there. Not a single one. I've looked.
He get picked on
None.
all the time.
None. You gave up more touchdowns in the Michigan game than Kelee Ringo has given up in his entire career. You gave up more touchdowns in the Michigan game than Kelee Ringo has given up in his entire career. Where's Jackson Smith and the Jigba and Travion Henderson in the back of an ambulance?
It's going to feel even better when we beat y'all next Saturday night.
You're not beating Georgia. You've never beat Georgia, and that's not changing on Saturday. The SEC owns the Big Ten, and I own you. Neither one of those two things are changing. Neither one. I own you. SEC owns Ohio State. That's not changing. You're 5-12 against the SEC all time. You're about to be 5-13. You're 2-11 in the postseason. 2-11. You're 2-11 in the postseason against the SEC. You're about to be 2-12. Winless against Georgia all time. That's not changing. Georgia's going to absolutely embarrass Ohio State worse than I'm embarrassing you, and that's incomprehensible. To be honest with you,
y'all depending on 3 players, literally.
No. You're football ignorant and only know 3 players. You're football ignorant and only know 3 players. Georgia is not relying on any 1, 2, or 3 players in any game this year. Brock Bowers went 5 weeks in a row without a touchdown pass, and we still managed to score 45 points a game. The fact that you're fucking ignorant doesn't mean that Georgia's only got, just because you can only name 3 Georgia players, that doesn't prove Georgia's not any good. It proves you're a fucking moron, and that's it. You don't know shit about football. You haven't watched 5 minutes of a Georgia game all year. That's just a fact.
All y'all gonna do is try to pound the ball with them whack running backs. They're not 5-star running backs.
What running backs?
3-star running backs.
Your 5-star running back quit, dummy.
McIntosh.
Your 5-star running back quit because playing Georgia would ruin his draft stock. The same reason Jackson Smith and the Jigba's not playing. If they played against Georgia, it would ruin their draft stock, dummy. That's why they quit on you. They don't give a shit about Ohio State. Jackson Smith and Jigba and Travion Henderson care less about Ohio State than I do. I care more about Ohio State than I do. I think you've been sucking on buck nuts, man, and done got brain poisoning. That's the only explanation. Jesus, man, you're dumber than a drawer of dead batteries. You haven't watched 5 minutes of a Georgia game, have you?
What do you mean? I watched Georgia when they played Kentucky, and they ain't look so good. They only scored 16 points, and we got a way better defense than Kentucky. Y'all play weak teams. Come on, Florida. They just got beat by Oregon State by almost 40 points. They been even scored a touchdown. Is that the SEC? Come on, man. This is different type of football, man.
I agree. The Big Ten is the Big Ten is different type of football than the SEC. Finally, we agree. Finally, we agree. The Big Ten is different than the SEC. That's why Ohio State is 5-12 all time against the SEC, because it turns out beating up on Northwestern and Rutgers doesn't prepare you for the SEC. That's why you can't win when you play the SEC. It's a fucking embarrassment. Nobody in the country does less than more with Ryan Day. Guy's a spokesperson for fucking hair coloring shit or whatever the fuck he's doing. He looks like he paints his face with a Bob Ross starter kit. Painting happy little bushes and shit, happy little trees. The fuck, man, Ryan Day. Without Brian Hartline, y'all'd be a 6-win team. That's what's sad. Without Brian Hartline, y'all'd be 6-6 every single year. Ryan Day, swag. Your coach, swag. You know what your coach has? The only thing your coach has is no natties. Can't even beat Michigan. Jim Harbaugh owns him. How does that feel? How does it feel for your coach to be owned by Jim Harbaugh?
Listen. Jim Harbaugh, we own Jim Harbaugh. He won 2 times in 10 years.
Ryan Day doesn't own Jim Harbaugh. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. You used to beat Michigan all the time until you promoted Ryan Day. Yeah,
we still won't beat them in the national
championship. You used to beat Michigan all the time, and then you made Ryan Day head coach, and now you've taken 2 giant L's in a row. Have they beat you 100-30 the last 2 years, Michigan? That's humiliating, son. That's humiliating, son.
Last time
Michigan's not your little brother. Michigan owns you all time. Michigan owns you. Michigan owns you, sir. Owns.
Listen, they don't own us.
Yes, they do.
Times in 10 years.
What's the all-time record? What's the all-time record? Football wasn't.
I hate Michigan.
Well, cry about it. Cry about it.
I hate Georgia too. I hate Georgia. I
Send me that mixtape, you dumb fuck. Goddamn, I bet we can't understand one fucking word on that mixtape. Fucking mumble rapping ass. You're a mumble caller. I've heard of mumble rappers. I've never heard of a mumble caller before. You're the first mumble caller in call-in show history. Now send me that mixtape, son.
Uncle Lou.
Good morning, you're on with Uncle Lou.
How you doing, Lou?
Doing good.
Oh my God, y'all! That took so long to edit. I just finished. That took so long to edit. Please, man, support this video. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Do whatever you can. Support the channel, man. And appreciate it, man. That was a long video. But yeah. See y'all later, man. And Slimy, you're a fucking dumbass. You are a fucking dumbass. No other way to put that. But hey. Thanks for making my channel grow. I appreciate that. I hate Michigan. Hey, what I said is just facts. Hey, man. See y'all about that. See y'all. That was an entertaining call. See y'all. Haven't done that in a while. Probably gonna do more of that stuff. Interesting debate on Fishing's channel a couple of days ago between TB and Slim. Well, it's me, TB, versus Slim. So yeah, I might upload that. But yeah, thanks for supporting the channel and peace and go Dogs. See y'all later, man. I ain't playing some defense today. Tennessee needs to start recruiting y'all. All right, bye.